Okay, so we all hear about AI constantly, right? But how do you actually go from just being curious to, building something with it? Well, that's the gap we're closing today. We're going to break down a path that's all about turning that AI theory into real intelligent applications that you can build yourself. And this right here really captures the whole journey. Think of it as your launchpad. It's about making that leap from just passively learning, reading articles, watching videos, to becoming an active creator. We're moving past simply knowing about AI to actually knowing how to build with it. So let's start with the big picture. We are stepping into a brand new phase of tech called the agentic era. And I want to be super clear. This isn't just another software update. It's a total reimagining of what an application can be and what it can do. So what even is agentic AI? Well, imagine an app that doesn't just sit there waiting for you to click a button. It's more like a proactive assistant, an intelligent agent that can understand text, see images, and hear audio to go out and actively solve problems for you. This slide really nails the core difference. Traditional apps are like trains on a track, right? They follow a fixed, pre-programmed path. That's all they can do. But intelligent agents, they're completely different. They can understand context, reason about the best way to do something, and then take action on their own. And that is the game changer. All right, that's enough theory for now. Let's get to the exciting part, getting your hands dirty. This is where we move from the why to the how, and it all starts with that first really crucial step, making your first successful connection to the AI. And you know what? It's way simpler than you might think. It's really just 3 steps. First, you get your API key. Just think of it as your unique password that lets you talk to the AI. Second, you write a tiny, simple script to send your first message. And third, you get a response back in this really neat, organized format called JSON. It's like getting a perfectly structured report instead of just a jumbled mess of text. That's it. That's your hello world moment. And this is so important because it's all about the community. That first successful call, it's a huge milestone. It's that moment when the abstract suddenly becomes real and concrete. And sharing that win isn't about bragging, it's about building momentum and learning together with everyone else. Okay, so you've made contact with the AI. Awesome. What's next? Well, the next step is to make it truly intelligent and, maybe most importantly, make it reliable. This is where you learn to really take control and refine the AI's output. And this is the big question, isn't it? It's probably the single biggest concern for anyone building with AI. You need your app to be based in reality, not some work of fiction. So how do you stop it from just making things up? From what we call hallucinating? Well, the solution is a really powerful technique called grounding. The best way to think about it is like giving your AI an open line directly to Google search. This tethers its responses to reality, forcing it to use up-to-the-minute, factual information from the web instead of just guessing based on its old training data. It keeps it honest. And here's why that is so powerful in the real world. Sandiway used this exact technique for market research. A task that would have normally taken weeks of painful manual digging, she got done in just 2 days. For a startup, that kind of speed can literally be the difference between success and failure. Now, the other half of the puzzle is the prompt itself. The quality of what you get out is 100% tied to the quality of what you put in. I mean, just look at the difference here. Give me some ideas. That's vague. You're going to get vague results. But the strong prompt, it's specific. It gives context, and it defines the exact structure for the output. The results you get back are just worlds apart. So the secret really just boils down to these 3 C's. First, clarity. Be crystal clear in what you're asking for. Second, context. Give the AI the background information it needs. And third, constraints. Tell it exactly how to format the answer. If you master these 3, you master the AI. So you've got the concepts down, you know how to control the AI's output. Now it's time for the final amazing piece, turning your local code into a live application that anyone, anywhere in the world can use. This all comes together in what's called a capstone project. And these aren't just little exercises. They are practical, useful tools. You could build a market research agent just like Thandiwe did, or a content generator, a personal assistant, or hey, you can bring your own unique idea to life. And the key thing here is that these projects go live using a tool called Cloud Run, which is kind of like a launchpad for your app. You push it to the internet, and it's ready to handle real users and grow as much as you need it to. This isn't a practice run. This is real-world deployment. Cabelo's story just captures the power of this perfectly. He launched his app on a Friday afternoon. By Monday, he was already getting feedback from 10 potential customers. That speed, going from an idea to user feedback in just a weekend, that can change everything for a startup. So when you zoom out, it becomes really clear that this is so much more than a single course. It's about joining an entire ecosystem that's designed to support builders like you for the long haul. And that whole ecosystem is built on a few key pillars. It's not about endless theory. It's about learning by actually building and shipping things. You're not learning alone, you're part of a community. And you're not learning from academics, you're learning from experts who have been in the trenches and have scaled these kinds of products before. It's all designed to help you build your idea faster. And what's really crucial is that this is just the beginning. This first app is the foundation. From here, the path leads to more advanced topics, specialized workshops, and even accelerator programs to help you turn your project into a full-blown business. So we'll end with this question. The tools to build the next generation of applications are more accessible today than they have ever been before. The future is truly being built right now with AI. So the only question left is, what will you create?